Imagine taking your car to the mechanic, and they quote you $400 for something you could have fixed in 5 minutes, without any tools. Yup, most people don't realize this, but around 97% of the most common car issues can be solved with a simple reset trick. And here's the crazy part, mechanics know this, but they'll happily charge you for something you could have done for free. Today, I'll show you the most common reset tips that can fix annoying problems like warning lights, engine errors, and even transmission issues, without paying a single dollar. Let's start with the most powerful reset trick of all, TPMS. One of the oldest and most effective reset tricks out there. Simply disconnect the negative terminal of your car's battery, wait around 10 to 15 minutes, and reconnect it. Why it works. This drains any residual power in the system, forcing your car's onboard computer to completely reboot. It can fix problems like check engine lights, sensor glitches, rough idle, or stalling. Real example. A 2014 Honda Civic owner got a $300 quote for diagnostics after a sudden check engine light. They tried a simple battery reset at home. The light never came back. Pro tip. Make sure you have your radio codes or security codes saved before disconnecting the battery. Accelerator pedal reset. Modern cars use electronic throttle control, and sometimes the pedal gets out of sync. This can cause poor acceleration or weird idle behavior. To reset it on many cars, turn the ignition on, but don't start the engine. Press the accelerator pedal slowly to the floor. Hold for 10 seconds, then release slowly. Turn the ignition off. This forces the throttle body to recalibrate. Real example. A 2017 Nissan Altima owner experienced rough, idle, and laggy response. Instead of a $250 throttle service, they did this reset. Problem solved. So, if your car's traction control or stability control light suddenly comes on after replacing the battery or doing an alignment, it may just need a quick reset. In a lot of vehicles, you can simply turn the steering wheel all the way to the left, then all the way to the right, and finally back to center while the car is on, and that can reset the sensor. This little trick actually fixed the issue for a Toyota Camry owner who was told they needed a $500 sensor replacement. Ever had your power windows stop working properly after a battery change? Well, you don't need a new motor. Just reprogram the auto function, roll the window all the way down and keep the button held for 5 seconds, then roll it all the way up and hold again. This helps the car relearn the travel limits of the window motor. And yeah, the same trick actually works on a lot of sunroofs too. A BMW 3 Series driver was quoted $800 for a motor replacement, but they spent just 30 seconds on a reset, and it worked perfectly. That annoying tire light doesn't always mean you've got a flat tire. After inflating your tires to the correct pressure, you can reset the system. Some cars have a reset button under the dash or inside the glove box. Others require you to drive at over 50 kilometers per hour for a few minutes so the system can recalibrate itself automatically. A Ford Escape owner actually avoided a $180 TPMS sensor replacement just by doing this. So, modern transmissions actually learn your driving style over time. But, sometimes they pick up bad habits, or maybe they just get confused after you change the fluid. On a lot of cars, if you turn the key to on, then press the gas pedal down for about 15 seconds, and turn the key off and wait, you can actually clear out all that learned behavior. This little trick can smooth out rough shifts and delays, and you don't even have to touch the gearbox. For example, there was this Mercedes-Benz C-Class owner who was dealing with jerky shifts and got quoted $1,500 for a transmission service. A simple reset made the problem vanish. If your car's screen freezes up or just refuses to connect to Bluetooth, there's usually a secret combination you can use to soft reset it. Like, for instance, in many Chevrolet Silverado models, if you hold the home and fast-forward buttons for 10 seconds, it'll actually reboot the system. This quick fix can solve a bunch of glitches, and you don't have to make a trip to the dealer. Sometimes the check engine light doesn't mean there's a real failure. It could just be a temporary sensor fault. By using a basic OBD-II scanner, which honestly costs less than a single visit to the mechanic, you can clear those codes and see if the issue actually comes back. If it doesn't, well, you've just saved yourself hundreds of dollars. Just a quick pro tip. Never ignore lights that keep coming back. But clearing temporary codes is totally safe and effective in a lot of cases. Here's the real truth. Mechanics don't hate these reset tips because they're dangerous. They actually hate them because they cost you $0 and cost them profit. Resetting doesn't fix every problem, but honestly, for a ton of common glitches, it's all you need. So, before you spend hundreds at the shop, just try these simple, safe reset tricks first. And hey, if this video saved you money or taught you something new, don't forget to subscribe to Gear Specs. We post real proven car tips every single week. No dealership drama, no fake hacks, just facts.